for 3 months in the border. So instead of we have statements don't like that solve the problem. Instead you are in contact with the Security Council with the Arab and Islamic countries to just to have some solutions. And my next question, you speak about the crisis, the economic crisis of the BA. Are you concerned that the BA is almost around collapse economically? You didn't receive the tax revenue from Israel?
Well, thank you very much. In terms of the first question, I think the answer is clear. We need the border crossings to be open and aid that's waiting in the borders to come in as soon as possible. It's as simple as that. What's preventing that? It's basically a government of Israel decision. So I think the focus of everyone should be on doing just that, as insisting and requesting the Israeli government to act responsibly according to international law, do the needed, open the borders, allow things to happen. And also empower and allow United Nations agencies and international organizations that are operating in Gaza, obviously under very difficult conditions, but still they're trying their best, but they have not been allowed to do what they can do. So it's both opening the border, but also enabling and supporting UN organizations and international agencies. In terms of the situation in the West Bank, it's obvious, as I said, these are interrelated activities. The objective in Gaza and the West Bank is the same: undermining the Palestinian Authority, undermining the Palestinian people, and forcing them to give up their hope and aspiration for independent state of Palestine. It's obvious. Therefore, we will do everything we can in Gaza, in the West Bank, in Egypt, everywhere to prevent them. We are determined to stay the course, continue to work very hard. It's going to be a very difficult period, financially, economically, politically, at the humanitarian level, but we will always insist on our independence and our right for self-determination. And we will not allow any attempt for starvation of our people in Gaza or withholding our revenues in the West Bank to prevent us from pursuing our objective of stronger institutions, providing services to our people, and also, and therefore, be ready for the realization of the two-state solution and independent Palestinian state as soon as possible.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Matthew Doran from ABC News Australia. Two questions, if I may. You called on the international community to step up here and to pressure Israel with regards to allowing aid into Gaza and to improve the situation there. Can you give some examples of specific actions that you would like to see countries around the world put into force to try to bring that about? And secondly, could you comment on the constant rejection from Israeli authorities about the figures we see with regards to death tolls and injuries coming out of Gaza? The Israeli authorities continue to say that those figures should not be trusted. They are Hamas propaganda. Could you please provide your response to that situation?
Well, I mean, the statistics are based on actual records, and the Minister of Health is here, and they monitor these things on a daily basis. Every person who's announced dead has a number, has an ID number, and that's recorded. And there's a death certificate being issued for her. So this is actually, these numbers are, I want to guess, it's probably an underestimation of what's happening in Gaza. But I think, as far as I know, and as far as our Minister of Health records show, these are real numbers. The only fear I have is that there are many unreported, because many of them are still under the rubble. So, but you know, 55,000 people, or 60,000 people dead, or 65,000 people dead, is still a very large number. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for 100,000 to be killed? So it's high enough for anyone who's responsible to act and act quickly. In terms of what the international community can do, I think they have to do more. Everybody has to show up and say that Israel, enough is enough. This is not acceptable. This is not a way forward for peace in this region. We are creating a lot of hatred. We are creating a lot of a lot of anger in this region. This is not good for anyone. We want to coexist. We want to live in peace and security with everybody else. Please allow us to live normally. That's the message.
إيمان عرفات BBC عربي. شكرا جزيلا دولة رئيس الوزراء. إذا ما سمحت لي السؤال حول